where a meeting was just held. Jamie?
Hey, good evening, Kathleen. Here on 4th, we stood out here for this afternoon, and in about 10 minutes we saw 4 close calls, screeching tires, blaring signs, or blaring horns, and residents have once again taken this issue to the city.
Since the last meeting like this, someone has been killed trying to cross that street. The city, the cops, Caltrans, they are all equally culpable. They are all equally useless.
Residents say it's been a problem for over a decade, the cross traffic at 4th and B and 3rd and B in Coronado. But even after the death and a serious brain injury suffered by a teenager, the city waits. This meeting was called by residents and was packed with neighbors, fighting for a traffic light so pedestrians could cross the street safely.
They prefer to have dead bodies and children who have to be rushed to the hospital, like my son, who has titanium plates and screws in his head for the rest of his life because somewhere they think the book of life was written for them.
Other residents say they are worried that the traffic light would change their residential street into a thoroughfare, and recommended better education of pedestrians in the area.
There was a boy who did get hit. It takes like probably 10 seconds to ride your bike back up to Orange, 2 blocks. And when my children heard about the accident, they said, "Oh geez, Mom, I've never even crossed there in my life."
Anywhere there is in the world, if you have traffic, somebody's going to get hit. The numbers have not gotten bigger over the last 10 years. All of the traffic studies they have shown have the same amount of accidents that they've had over all of these years. So this push is for reasons that are unclear.
They don't want their property values affected. Yet a 70-year-old man who lives here was trying to cross the street the other day. He was mowed down by a motorist and killed.
There are 7 proposed street lights in this corridor, but they really got a message that deflated them. They said at the earliest they could erect these street lights in the next 3 years. So there's some serious frustration between the city residents, and they're expected to meet again June the 2nd. From Coronado, I'm Jamie Chambers. Kathleen, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, now